Hello there and good afternoon. This latest ploy shows that Remainers really do have an extremely low opinion of Leavers, doesn't it? What they've come up with is a plan to offer Theresa May support for her deal as long as she promises to hold a second referendum. The proposal, which has been put forward by two Labour MPs, Peter Kyle and Phil Wilson, has gained the support of the usual suspects on the Tory side, Sarah Wollaston, Dominic Grieve and Anna Soubry. And Peter Kyle says it has also sparked interest at a high level in government. So an amendment to the EU Withdrawal Agreement bill will be put forward so that if her deal was passed, then it must be put to the public in a referendum, with the other option being to remain. They never stop, do they? And they think Brexiteers will fall for that one. A choice between remain or May's Brussels-authored Brexit In Name Only so-called deal. These Remainers really do think Brexiteers are thick, don't they? Can you imagine how successful this country would be if all these Remainer MPs actually worked for the benefit of the UK and not for the benefit of the Eurocrats and their gravy train? Kyle claims that this plan holds attractions to both Leavers and Remainers alike. But in reality, all it does is gashes the mostly unhealed wounds open again, but deeper still. And as I keep saying, another referendum would take over a year to organise, so would require the UK to go grovelling to the EU for an Article 50 extension. This would require every single EU 27 member state to unanimously agree. With the inevitable demands for concessions flooding in from the likes of Spain wanting to wrest control of Gibraltar from us, various states demanding unlimited access forever to our fishing grounds, and insistence that the UK pays even more into the EU coffers. Some of the EU 27 would view it as an extension to Christmas. And others, like Italy, would make demands on the EU before they agreed. And these MPs are all well aware of that. They know more than the rest of us the likely reaction of the EU 27. So the fact that these MPs are prepared to countenance facing such demands from the EU 27 means to me that they are also prepared for the UK, us, to pay those huge prices to ensure that the UK stays under the control of an undemocratic foreign power. No price is too great in their eyes. Some of these MPs would drop Gibraltar like a hot potato, willingly cast our fishermen adrift in the process, and foment as much UK damaging uncertainty as possible in order to keep the EU empire dream alive. They must not be allowed to get their way. On the bright side, though, even if they manage to order the government to crawl over to Brussels, the EU 27 may not be as keen to help as these MPs seem to think. As I've already said, the EU itself would have demands made of it before some of its member states, like Italy, signed up to an extension long enough for the UK to hold a referendum. Then there's the case of the MEP elections that must be held in the UK if Article 50 is extended beyond the 2nd of July, when the new EU Parliament starts. And if we do hold EU elections, then our MEPs would be entitled to sit in the EU Parliament for the full 5-year term, even if the extension was only for 1 year and we had left. And all the while our politicians in Westminster would be working hard to frustrate Brexit instead of working towards making it a success. Trying to extend Article 50 would be a non-starter for the EU in my view. Revoking Article 50 would cast this whole current political class into the wilderness, or worse, and Theresa May's deal is an abject surrender, and if passed would put the Tories out of power permanently and destroy the career of any opposition MP that helped it across the line. So there's only one sensible way ahead, and that is, of course, leaving as advertised at 11 p.m. on the 29th of March on World Trade Organization terms. Anyway, what do you think? Please leave a comment below, and thank you for watching.